But here's a surprising angle. Nvidia isn't just selling chips, they're also driving a developer community. CUDA, their unique software platform, is almost a second language for AI researchers. Think about it like iPhone apps. Even if some other phone has better specs, the iPhone's ecosystem keeps everyone tethered. The same applies to Nvidia. Universities train future engineers on Nvidia's tools, which means the next batch of innovators is already rooted in the Nvidia way. Sure, AMD and Intel have their own versions, but it takes years to persuade the entire programming community to shift the gears. It's not just about raw performance of the hardware. Everyone has to rewrite their software to match a different system. That's a tall order. While AMD and Intel are big names, they're playing catch-up in the AI domain where Nvidia has been building roots for over a decade. Plus, Nvidia's partnerships are kind of insane. Think top-tier cloud providers, big auto manufacturers for self-driving tech and more. To unset Nvidia, AMD or Intel would have to replicate those relationships and outshine them in performance and convert an entire user base. It can happen, but it's a long shot. This is what's given Nvidia such a formidable moat. They aren't just a chip maker, they're a community hub for AI developers worldwide. And for those of you who say, I don't understand Nvidia's technology, it's too complicated. I don't like investing in things I can't understand. Let me tell you in on a little secret. You don't have to become an expert in GPU architecture to see the broader picture. Think of it like investing in a restaurant. You might not know the exact recipe, but you know if people are lining up around the block. Nvidia's lines are around the block. Every major AI startup, research lab, and software developer is using their technology like it's a lifeline. It's helpful to know a bit about their GPU tech, but what really matters is that they solve a huge problem. How do we crunch massive amounts of data quickly and efficiently? The answer is specialized processors that scale better than typical CPUs. Nvidia's found a sweet spot in performance that a regular processor can't achieve easily. You know how Netflix had that streaming technology that just worked, and no one else came close for years. That's Nvidia in the AI hardware world. So even if you don't understand the nitty-gritty of transistors or clock speeds, you can see how widespread the adoption is. Their financial statements reflect this massive demand, and their partnerships reinforce that. So, doesn't sweet the details too much. Keep an eye on how often their name pops up in AI breakthroughs, how steady their sales are, and how they're investing in R&D. That's enough to get a sense of whether they're on a roll, without turning into an electrical engineer overnight.